So hi, I'm back. It wasn't really a choice, as you could see from the intro. And I want to talk about carbs, or bread, rice, pasta. And this video is going to be like 5 minutes, so enjoy. Starting with bread, there's so many different kinds of bread. Like brioche, bagels, croissant. Yeah. When it comes to bread, the sky's the limit, man. You can even go to France, where they love their bread so much that you'll be put on a spike for not pronouncing the name right. So that's how you know bread's good. And bread's great. It carries other stuff like ham and cheese. I mean, just the other day, I was having a banana bread open face sandwich with pickles, sour cream, and onions. So bread's good. And if I were to rate bread, I'd give it a cool 7 out of 10. Alright, next up is rice. Rice is just the objectively best grain, or maybe just best carb in the world, in existence, maybe even in the universe. Who's to say? Me. I'm the one making this list. And I'm not just saying that because I'm brown and stuff and I grew up with rice. But you gotta understand, rice is good. I mean, rice is good. And even though I grew up with this delicacy of a grain, I swear it's not just me favoring it. Maybe. I mean, just think about it though. It's been passed down through generations of people. I mean, so is bread. And it's just so versatile. It can carry a dish, it can be the carrier for a dish, and it can just be the dish itself. It doesn't need any add-ons. You can just have flavored rice from the start, or you can just have plain rice, plain boring old rice, and you just stack up from there. Is that not great? Is that not everything you've ever dreamed of? Alright, I'm back. I mean, for you, it was just like a cutaway, but for me, I had to go run downstairs and get food, which, funny enough, right now, was rice. Like I was saying, it's just all around the best. When you're reheating rice, it doesn't, stay cold at the bottom, or it doesn't get soggy, like bread gets soggy when you put it in the microwave, because all the heat is taking out all the liquids. Or when you're having pasta, which I'm going to talk about, it always, there's always a part of it that's never completely, warmed up, if that makes sense. It's always, kind of cold at the bottom. But rice, it distributes heat like a mastermind. like a superstar. Rice is just the best way to carry your food. Hands down. And I feel like the only real downside for rice is that you have to have a lot for it to be filling. If you just have some rice, it's just not that filling on its own. If you have a lot of rice, sure, but rice is great. Rice is the best. It's sexy. It's amazing. 9.5 out of 10. Next, pasta. And pasta's good. I love a good pasta dish. But compared to the other two we just talked about, pasta is severely below. Now, what am I talking about? Starting with, it does have a good variety. Starting off, pasta, loads, tons, billions, thousands, quintillions. There's probably so many pasta in the world. You could probably make your own pasta shape and be verified by all pasta experts. They like their pasta. But it just doesn't have, any personality. It doesn't have any flavor. It needs a sauce. And yeah, that makes sense. It's banana peppers, that's the whole point of pasta. That's the whole point of any grain. Like rice, you need to flavor it. But rice, you can just eat it on its own, and it'll taste good. You'll be satisfied with your meal. And bread, I don't even need to talk about how tasty bread is. People have been eating bread for generations. Bread is hands down probably the most eaten thing in the world, But for pasta, nobody just eats plain pasta. That's like eating plain Elmer's glue. You gotta flavor up your own. I just stuttered. You gotta flavor up your Elmers sometimes, you know? You can't just have plain Elmers all the time. What about the purple one? Doesn't that taste the best? And, you know, if you disagree with me and you think that white Elmers taste the best, then you're probably white and your opinion on flavor doesn't even matter that much. And, you know, just to be clear, to any white people who wanna bring back lynching, that was a joke. Don't come for me. I was just, you know, it was a funny little gag. It was a funny little gag. Pasta's fine. Bread is better. Rice is the best. Pasta gets a 5 out of 10. Anyway, yeah, that was the entire video. I'm not even joking. Bye. Toodaloo.